Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. I drew this card from the wisdom. If you find that sometimes you are riddled with decisiveness and you affirm this, then the chances are 100% that you will make the right decision. And that is just by your cosmic design. Our beloved Creator, thank you that we are made in your image and likeness, and that our word becomes flesh, and that since ascension we are now fully responsible and accountable for what we declare over ourselves. Again, your divine wisdom. That means you've experienced divine knowledge and you have mastered certain aspects thereof. Our beloved Creator, thank you for giving us the gift of divine wisdom. It's amazing that we can thank Him for something that was quite painful to achieve. Do your research. Uh, with wisdom, you are not responsive. You don't just react to things people say, or you find out for yourself. If you hear gossip, you don't believe that. You go to the person and you say, "What do I hear about you?" You that kind of person. That is wisdom, and that helps you to always make the right decision. Our beloved Creator, that's what you call doing the work. You can save yourself and spare yourself and so many others by being wise. Wise is like one of the first prizes. The saved, the mercy, the condemned. This is divine wisdom. There are three worlds, and knowing who fits where makes a world of difference. Like when you are in the presence of the divine brotherhood of man, they kind of get preferential treatment, right? When you are in the presence of mercy, well, you're more in a mental, in a mental role. And when it comes to the condemned, you just like keep on moving because they are destined for hell. So you won't waste your time there. But for mercy, will you give them some guidance for the divine? You'll revere them. Our beloved Creator, because each circumstance calls for its own response. This is honing the discernment, and this improves your ability to always make the right decisions. But how to master that is to begin by declaring that upon yourself. Gratitude. This is always the perfect affirmation, irrespective of the challenges. Sometimes we succeed, other times we fail. How do we retain happiness under all circumstances? How do we make that decision? We have to use this wisdom because we are conscious beings, cognitive. We are amazing. That's because we are creative. Oh, well, yeah. Our beloved Creator, I'm grateful now that I'm happy. Didn't I just say so? This, you earn this wisdom, and I'm saying, how can we be grateful for something that was so difficult and challenging to grow in wisdom? But it was worth it. You're happy now that you put in that work. Because I've observed that when we have this great self-discipline, self-respect, trustworthiness, integrity, then our beloved Creator gives us these fire crowns. I love it. So I'm just encouraging you, for those who are on the path of service, to continue and always try to be happy irrespective, because there is an end point. Our beloved Creator does not dangle carrots. We level up, and for each level up, He gives you something. The round table comprises the elders. You were happy you listened when you wanted to give up. You remembered the elders when you had to fight the giant. You remembered the elders when you had to build an ark. You remembered the elders. And it was difficult. But then you learned, you did your research and you learned to discern the difference. The saved would help you and encourage you. Um, the mercy will take instruction from you, and the condemned would have criticized you all the way by the enemies. That's wisdom, to know your enemies, and but not to keep them close. That is what they taught you, so that they can keep you paint, paint all your dreams and visions. Do it. You'll be surprised how what seems random and whatever, when you put them all together, then they make perfect sense, and then you'll be able to see our beloved Creator's brilliance, and your wisdom will increase. And then you'll get confirmation of believing that you always make the right decisions. You'll actually see it there. You'll say, this goes there and that. And, for those on the path of service, we really experience boredom because we are highly creative. Yeah, no evil. Uh, the elders, you followed them, you listened to them. And because you can discern when they tell you, why are you building an ark? We didn't have it around. But you're obedient to our Creator. It's like, they'll say, why are you painting? It makes no sense to them. But why must it make sense to them? If they were the saved, they'll help you paint. If they're merciful, uh, they'll play a positive role in it. But if they're the condemned, they'll mock you. But our Creator says, paint all your dreams and visions. And don't worry if you can't paint, even if they look like stick men, do it. Beloved Creator. Because you have a story to tell. This is wisdom. Applying your dichotomy to the three worlds. You'll treat the divine brotherhood with reverence, with merciful as a mentor, and as for the condemned, one-way ticket to council. Okay, where's my pick? Yeah. Then I also got T. T for truth, T for trustworthiness. Our beloved Creator. Here's it. I always make the right decisions. Where does that go? I'm going to draw for this card now, but you can save this affirmation. It really works. Our beloved Creator, and the reason you must be grateful that you are happy now is because sometimes the road can be winding, and then you think that you're losing, but it's not like that with our beloved Creator. That's why if you put the different pieces together, then you actually see the path. And then you'll see, but you were making the right decisions and you didn't listen to what others said you must do. You listened to our beloved Creator. Because He's loud and clear. For those on the path, you have heightened intuition. You have clear audience, clear sentience, clairvoyance, and clear cognizance. And when you get an intuitive hit, then you do your research. And that gave you the wisdom. And the more you make the right decisions, the happier you feel. Your confidence in yourself grows as well as in our beloved Creator. It's very much a two-way relationship. And because He's the supreme creator, when we say, I'm always make the right decisions, then He says, be it so. Then we say, it is so. It's not something over there. Say it. See yourself like this. Because as gods and goddesses, thoughts create things. That's why you must think majestically. But along with being all majestic and stuff is the practical steps. That's very important. There's your self-discipline, your self-mastery. Wisdom is gained through experience. So if you start painting and you're stickman, but you continue, you'll probably be like a Van Gogh or something sooner than later. But our beloved Creator is happy with you, and He's encouraging you not to let other people tell you you're just imagining yourself, it isn't so, and don't do this and that. You don't follow them. How can they know what's best for you? They're not your Creator. Look at their lives, they don't even know what. It's just me being a jerk. L is for love. L is for light, illumination, the right path. You always make the right decisions. So we got here LT or TL, tender loving care. See, TLC. Um, I can see that you love our beloved Creator, and that you love all the Bible stories or whatever scriptures you follow. You like all of that, and as you walk this path, whenever you struggled, you called upon them. Now, our Creator is saying, now paint all that or write a story or something, because then you're actually going to see how great you are. Good judgment and love. That's what it all comes down to. But the most important thing is that you trust what you feel, what you see, what you hear. That's what gives you the advantage over the sleepers. Whereas they disregard that you actually think about it, then you do your research. So that's why now what you're grateful now that you're happy. This is when you say, oh, I'm so grateful I'm me. That's the reward of putting in the hard work. It's that confidence. Our beloved Creator, thank you for the gift of divine wisdom and our good judgment, and that we always make the right decisions now. And that makes us happy. Proposal. Our beloved Creator, wise proposal here with good judgment. If this is business or something like that, you are an A student, it's all going to work out perfectly. That's because you have the wisdom, you do the research, you weigh the pros and the cons, you include some illustrations, and you are able to share your visions in the best possible way. You're not long-winded and all of that. You get to the point. Because it's all about brevity. How can we live in the information age but we're still going at the snail's pace? To live at the level of absolute conscious awareness is nanospeed or faster. Our beloved Creator, that's what seems like everything else is dead still. Current energy, building, building a home, or you being the home, wherever you go, there you are. That's because you always make the right decisions under all circumstances. You are the stabilizing factor. Doesn't matter what's going on around you, you stay cool, calm, and collected. Um, you hold it together. You have a very grounding and stabilizing presence. That's because you are wise. You're not reactive, impulsive, random, and all that stuff. And you don't let anything get you down easily. Challenges. Oh my gosh, it's again about this relationship. It's been about the relationship for the past week, Mr. and Mrs. Right? Now there's a proposal, the challenge is, yes, it's definitely about Mr. and Mrs. It's still a challenge for you. But our creator wants you to do a little more investigation about this partner that you are intending to build a home with. I think there's some issues that you need to bring up. And because you are both divinely anointed in this matter, then it is so. It's not tomorrow you have to never talk about the same thing, you know. That's a regressive behavior. Wish fulfillment. Now, when two creators come together, both free will, they could easily go off on different tangents. They must be able to keep a parallel. So the home would be that grounding or center point for them, and then they can drift off and come back without, because they're divinely anointed creators, they are loving, respectful, they have integrity, they are trustworthy and obedient. So you don't have to concern yourself that they'll be betraying you, but you have to kind of ground each other again, because when you on this creative path, you can get lost in your creations and forget that there's that you've overcome dark knowledge. That's why you have divine wisdom. For both of you, cheating and disease and all that stupid. Wow, it's going to take a lot out of the two of you. But you seem to think it's worth it. You've judged this person as worth it, and they've judged you as worth it. So you're both willing to put in the hard work. I'm telling you, you're very independent people. You're used to doing what you want to do when you want to do the way you work like that. How do you work it out? You are going to work it out. Our creator's just letting you know that it takes quite a bit of work and it takes two to do this. But at least once it's resolved, it's permanent. In the environment, both of you are kind of keeping each other at arm's length as though you have reached a stalemate now. There's something that is a little challenging. Now, when people are free, they're not used to say or asking permission to go somewhere. They just actually go. So you're working that out. In the hopes and fears, both of you are approaching this from the right point of view, heading the heavens, feet on the ground. But it is taking a lot of conscious effort. But I can see you both will make the right decisions. It's really a work in progress because one can't be giving into the other at all times. It has to be a balance. So you are both now going inward because it's getting very serious. This is other level commitments. And I said yesterday that when the two of you come together, then you enhance each other and you shine more brightly because it's true love. This is your this is your person, and both of you are willing to put in the work. Anyway, that's why you're grateful now that you're happy, wise. Was this you maybe like 5 years ago? You would have cut that person off because you don't have time for their things, but you realize it's working both ways. They can also cut you off, but they're choosing to work on it because I was saying, man, true love, that's what it is. And you both are creators, and you both have mastered darkness, and you both are visionaries and uh, and you trust your intuition. This is interesting. Beloved Creator, I told you yesterday I said when the two of you together you shine more brightly. I seem to. So, and it was exactly the kind of home that you want. And then I said, be careful who you allow into this home. You need to be able to discern the spirits because when they see functional, happy relationships and then they like to break that, right? But they went to hell. That's outdated. If they're still doing that, they can be 100% certain they are condemned. All right? Keep your relationship private. Allowing everyone into it and discussing how it's wrong. It's just between the two of you. And if you're divinely anointed creators, you won't tolerate someone that discusses your relationship with other people because it shows that they're immature. And that I doubt very much that someone with wisdom has the patience to do all that nonsense. You, you're showing each other mercy. You're working it. That's why it's hard work for the two of you because you're used to doing what you want to, when you want to, how you want to. And in the subconscious mind, you are both grounded people, right? And you're autonomous. I think there's some challenge that's you facing this week, but you definitely overcame it. Maybe you definitely overcame it, and now you're picking up the pieces. So if this was a disagreement, it may initially have been a setback, but now it's actually something that made you stronger. That's maturing, that's wisdom, and that's mercy. Because gods and goddesses don't have much patience with regression. Our beloved, even though even though it takes a lot of work of you because you are evolving now as a pair. You're finding that work feels like play. Yes, it's tiring, but you're willing to do it. And it's actually raising your frequency. The way you feel very single, even though you both feel single, even though you are in a relationship. And you're trying to retain your individuality and find out which portions of yourself you need to share in this relationship. It's an upgrade. This is like two great people together, so the synergy of that would be an exponential upgrade. Although you both had your guards up with each other this week because you faced some challenge, you didn't get stuck there. You showed each other mercy because you walk the talk. You don't preach mercy when not sure, and you used your wisdom. You did your research. Yesterday I said maybe this person works a lot and you thinking, but it's Friday, Saturday, are they really at work? Yes, they really are. In the hopes and fears, maybe you or this person, maybe one of you are famous, and but the challenge is to keep your relationship out of that part of your life. This was the challenge. One is famous and one is private. And how are you in a relationship and you don't want all that drama, that middle ground? You both love and respect each other. This is very nice. I told you. I said you're both creators, you're both juicy grapes, you're both strong, independent. You actually don't need each other, but you chose each other. And you're just working out the part of your life that you share with each other. But what can I say? It's going to be totally lovely, true love, soulmate, all this, that. and you are both intuitives. So that's really nice. Our beloved Creator, thank you for making us so lovely, so stunning, so amazing. We're so grateful that we made in your image and likeness, and that our thoughts become things, and that you have blessed us with the gift of wisdom so that we can create beautiful things like this that serves ourselves and others. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Namaste. Thank you for watching.